Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your services. How are you all? Hope you're doing very, very well. Now, in the run-up to Halloween this year, 2025, we've got something else to discuss. A werewolf movie. A very short werewolf movie. 31 minutes, or thereabouts. It's an ambitious but low budget and, sort of fan-made movie, and it came to my attention only today. A good friend of ours and super channel contributor, Paul Ike, said, "Have you seen the film The Moors?" And I went, No, I haven't. And he went, "No, it's a werewolf movie." And you know what? He hadn't seen it himself, and I found it. I said, "It's on Amazon Prime," and which it is right now. It's on Amazon Prime. It may be on other platforms around the world, I don't know. And but you guys know me. I'm a lycanthrope. I'm werewolf or nothing, And I went, okay, I'll have a look at this. Now, I've got friends around the world who make short movies, and they're very accomplished. They win awards. They are filmmakers. And I've covered their stuff before, and I'll be covering them again, This was something new to me. The Moors, it's called. And it is, it's written, directed, edited, art directed, and the cinematography and visual effects are all done by Adam James Mawson. It's written by Adam James Mawson and Harvey Jack Mawson. Relations, methinks, and it. I laughed out loud while it was on. I took the piss while it was on, and I thought, how am I going to review this? And then I went out and a few drinky poos, as I normally do, and it played on my mind, and I thought about it a lot, and I thought, you know what? That's actually not great, not even particularly good, but it ain't bad. It ain't bad. What it is, we're set in Yorkshire, West Yorkshire, Bradford, Shipley, and Bradford, and around that environs. And regular viewers know that I've been around that sort of environment this year quite a bit. Almfirth and Arrogate and all that, and I've been around, and it takes. Look, I've had a few drinks, and it's just probably the best way to view this sort of movie. And there's a body count in this, which is quite significant for a 30-minute or there-ish mini movie. You're out on the moors, hence the title, The Moors, and there's something out there that doesn't like fly tipping or people leaving dog shit, on the hiking trails, anyone who brings disrespect upon the village, the township, you're gonna meet a sticky end, snarly, rip, gouge, that sort of thing. It's a werewolf picture. Great. I am the werewolf lycanthrope supremo champion, and so anyone else that's lycanthropic minded, you're okay in my book. And so this film starts off with somebody walking along the. By the way, spoilers. I'm going to give spoilers here. I'm making no bones about it. I'm going to give spoilers away. Some guy is just walking along the trail and finds quite clearly a rather horrible carcass of somebody mutilated on the deck, and then, oh fucking hell, fuck, or in a broad Yorkshire accent, not a Scouse accent, and then throws up off camera, and then calls the police in, and you get these two plods, these two DCIs come in you better, it's a right fucking nasty mess under there. Fucking pulls the thing up. I'm Scottish now. pulls the other tarpaulin up, like, and this guy's, oh, you could have fucking warned me, couldn't you? But in a really stupid moment, I'll be honest, I'm going to take the piss at the same time, but I'm going to give praise where praise is due. And he goes like, you could have warned me. Well, the fucking guy did warn you. It's like, oh my God, it's like the other 8 bodies up the road. What? So these 2 guys, these 2 detectives are like, oh, you found a body here, but it's actually 8 more up the road. And this guy didn't know about it, and you didn't know about this one, and like, you could have warned me, and he's, it's like, oh, he's going to throw up as well. He's just seen what we're going to see later on. Lots more body parts and entrails and heads ripped off and all that. He's already seen that, so why is that anything surprising to him? But anyway, it is what it is. And you got the crime scene. Low budget, it's kind of a little cordon there, and there's one guy in like a not the greatest chemical hazmat suit you've ever seen in your life, but anyway, there they are, and a local comes down, Bill. His name's Bill, Farmer Bill, and he's played by Stephen Newsham, and he's by far the best in this movie. He's actually brilliant. His every other word is twats. Twats, you fucking twats and all that. He hates, he's like, oh, another one, yeah. You know why he's fucking bit the dust there, like, they're fly tippers and like, people come in and disrespect the township, they're twats, and like, they get what's coming to them, in this town, this village, we have respect. You come in here, you can walk around, you can do whatever you want, as long as you keep respectful to us. If you don't, yeah, fucking and he's giving all this, and the cops going like, hang on, so you telling me you know what happened to this guy here, and by proxy the other 8 bodies we've got up the road? And he's like, and it is a bit daft to be honest, but because this guy's walked up and basically massively incriminated himself hugely. In this township, this village, we don't take to strangers. You pay respect to us, or you pay that fucking price, And this twat, and you out of town twats as well. They got like, we're gonna have to place you under arrest, So he does get carted off, like as he would be. I don't know what he thought he was gonna do. I don't know. As we'll find out, I don't know why he did this, but this is what it is. Oh, look what I found. I'm still trying to finish off this bottle of Glenfiddich, and yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I've been out as well, so I've had plenty more. So he gets taken off, and then we get like a big flash 8 hours earlier, or something like that, and you get a dog walker who's being harassed by his missus. Don't forget the dog bags, and this dog's like, and the poor guy's like, oh, he's got a can of lager or whatever, bitter, being Yorkshire, be bitter. And you're like, he's like, oh, what's that? You want to go out for a walk, do you? Oh fucking hell, got to take fucking dog out for fucking walk, fucking hell. And his missus is upstairs, like, and like, don't forget the dog bags, because we happened last time and all this. Oh, don't forget the fucking dog bags. Oh God, madder than me. I heard that. You're fucking supposed to hear it. Don't forget, I'm going to the party. I won't be here when you get back. So off this guy goes. This poor fucking guy goes on this dog, and his little pen light up on moors, and his dog gets fucking ripped to shreds, and you see what happens is, like, his dog takes a big dump, and he goes, oh fucking hell, what's you been fucking feeding you? And like, obviously he hasn't brought the shit bags with him, so like, oh no, there's fucking no one here. In the background you can see the lights of, I'm not sure exactly Shipley, Bradford. I'm not sure if it's Bradford. You can see all the environs of Shipley, which is in the background. But you're out on the moors. You're genuinely out on the moors, and he's like, oh, no, I'll just fucking leave that. Like, I'll just step over here, and like his dog starts barking at something. What's up with you? What's got you? And like, you hear the dog squealing off camera, and thankfully you don't see the dog getting eviscerated, but you see a big furry paw with claws like that, a bipedal thing. It's a werewolf. We already know this. It's a werewolf, and it's got part of the dog's innards in its grasp, and this guy's like, fucking hell. Chuffing, fucking hell. You know, his little pen light fucking legs it. He gets chased down and devoured. And so he's been done. He's one of the bodies the first body that we find, basically. But then there's other bodies that have been strewn around. Then we meet two fly tippers. The Uncle Knobhead, or whatever his fucking name is, like, and you know, the nephew are in this van, and they're having a bit of a chit chat, you know, like, so how long you been seeing this fucking chuff? You know, I'm making this up, like, and he just goes like, oh, she's we've been going out for like about a year now. He's like, oh, she could be up the duff then, couldn't she? And the younger lad's like, she is. You've got her pregnant, haven't you? He's like, well, she's 7 months gone and all that. So we're getting some backstory here. These two bastards, and they are fly tipping. So you've got to them for a couple of minutes, and the lad goes out. The younger lad, the one who's got up the duff and all that, like, and he gets taken out. Wolfy bastard comes in there, and blood from his throat and his mouth, and a bit of snarly stuff. And the other guy's like, oh, fucking hell, you know, like, gets into the van, but hasn't got the keys. The other guy's got the keys. Shit. And he fucking legs it down the path, and it gets so far, and then it has a crisis of conscience. And it's not badly done, to be perfectly honest. In you know, it's only a brief half-hour show, and we cram a lot into it. And to its credit, it does do it. There's a lot of stuff that happens in it, and that's, you know, a big plus sort of thing. And so he's legged it, and then he is howling and fucking ripping and gouging and screaming. And he's like, no, that's my nephew. He goes, oh, and he can see he suddenly, no, I'm not letting this go. And he turns around. Has he got a steel bar? He's got something with him. A tire iron, you know, fucking whatever. He's got something. And like, he stands there. Come on. Typical North. Come on then. And we see beast vision. So we have got this sort of, you don't see it very often, but you've got beast lycanthropic vision, which kind of goes like a muddy red colour, if I remember rightly. And you just see him there, and he's standing there, and like, obviously he gets taken out as well, you know. And then we've also learned about there's some bigwig, a town bigwig. Maybe he's out of town, I'm not too sure. He's got in there, and he's a property developer. So he's having a party. The dog walker's wife was going to this party. She's at this party, and so he's a bit of a twat, basically. You know, he's got money, and he's obviously taking the township for whatever. You know, I'm gonna make money out of all you bastards. I'm gonna property develop that site there and that site there. I'm gonna move you guys from there, and all you guys, you're my trusted friends, and like, you're all gonna benefit. But I'm still gonna shit on you at some point. That's clearly what's going on there. And he's having this party. It's garden party thing. It's not. There's a great big. There's a massive full moon, the biggest full moon you've ever seen. But albeit with CG, you know, right above, you know, the moors and the hamlets of Bradford and Shipley and all that. Like, it's right fucking. Baildon is the village, the real village of Baildon. They're talking about that village. I should have said that before. Baildon, and so the fucking moon is like. It's like Space 1999. It's gonna come fucking crashing down, you know. It's fucking massive, and so they're having this party, and he gives a big speech. It's almost like Bob Hoskins in The Long Good Friday, hands across the pond and all that, you know. We're getting in with the mafia, and we're gonna move into America, and they're gonna fucking invest in the Docklands. You know, you gotta. It's kind of like that a little bit, and then suddenly this fucking massive werewolf leaps into the party, and then rips everyone apart. Limbs are flying, heads are coming off, arms are coming off. Don't go thinking it's that spectacular. You don't see a great deal at all. There's blood on the deck. There's people like lying on the deck, gurgling blood, and the camera will pan from a hand like that, grasping with blood, and it'll pan along, and the arm stops, you know, at the elbow, and the rest of the body's somewhere over yonder. And our boy, she's 7 months gone. Well, clearly his missus is there. We've had a phone call while he's being disemboweled and ripped apart by the werewolf, and he's trying to make a phone call. His missus phones him basically. What are you doing? If you're out with so and so again at the pub, I won't be happy. When you come home, I'll tear you limb from limb. Now, I don't think she says that, but she should do, because he's then getting torn limb from limb. And you see the mobile phone in his hand, I think, and then whatever, severed arm and all that kind of crap. But she's at this party, so she gets killed. Everyone gets killed there, and and you've got one girl who hides inside, and it's guy goes, let me in, open the fucking door, and she doesn't open the fucking door, and he gets fucking killed. And then she comes out, it's all gone quiet. And she's like, bodies everywhere, bloody tear. It's just a slaughterhouse. And then werewolf vision comes in there, takes her out. Now, then we cut back to Bill. Bill, you know, twats coming into our village, fucking, you know, tearing up our hiking trails, leaving their rubbish fly tipping, dogs shitting everywhere, fucking twats. Don't show any respect. Sorry, I've got half of my tea is stuck in my teeth. And it was a nice big piece of chicken, big barbecued chicken. Yeah. So there's plenty of bits stuck in my teeth, and so he's been dragged into the station because obviously he's let on. He knows more about the killings which just took place. We've now seen the stuff that happened 8 hours or 10 hours before, whatever it is, and he's come up to the bodies and met the two detective inspectors who were in charge of the case, and clearly let on way too much. This is where it's stupid. You know, why would he do that? Why would he? You know, this is what happens to twats that come into our village and don't play by the rules, that show disrespect. This is what happens to them. They get ripped apart and fucking good riddance. Twats. Every other bit. Twats. They're all twats. And to the two copies, like, you know, and you two out of town twats. So like fucking, well, you know, well, we're arresting you. You know more than you fucking letting on here. You're coming into the station. So then, after all the night of carnage, we go back to the police station, and he's there, And he's going like, look, I've told you everything I know now. They're all twats and they fucking deserved it. And they're going like, well, where are you from? He says like, I'm from another village, and but we had to move because my dad was he got killed by other farmers, ganged up on him and killed him because he was supposed to have been involved in the attack on two hikers, two American backpackers. American backpackers, supposedly on the Yorkshire moors, perhaps East Proctor, maybe. So, and then they killed his father, so his mother took him out of there. So he's the son of, yeah, well, you guessed it, didn't you? He's the son of the original American, well, the werewolf in American Werewolf, the Yorkshire Werewolf, the East Proctor Werewolf. He gets killed after putting a bite on David Norton, David Kessler, the Kessler Wolf, and killing Griffin Dunn, Jack Goodman, and then gets shotgunned by all the denizens of East Proctor, the regulars of the slaughtered lamb, of course, and but the family, the mother takes the son and off they go. But of course, he's the son of a werewolf. So he's a fucking werewolf, isn't he? So as this interview, and the cop's kind of like, oh, you've had a terrible time. But how is it you know so much about what's going on here? And he's going, Bill is going, oh, what time is it now? You know what's happening here. It's so blatantly obvious. He was like, what time is it now? And they're going, it's 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. And he's going like, I've said everything I'm going to say. I've got to go now. I have to go. Oh no! You know way more than you're letting on. You're not going anywhere. You tell us everything that you need, everything we need to know, or you spend the night in the cell. He goes, no, I have to go now. You know, you're not going anywhere. And then suddenly, yeah. And it's okay. It's so blatantly obvious. It's signposted. It's coming a million miles away. You know where this show's going to go, and it does. But his eyes. This is actually quite good. Actually, his eyes turn fucking feral, and he's like, argh, and he's an older guy, like, argh, and he puts his head down, and suddenly the claws grow, and he's like, argh, and the cops are going like, ah, ah. And then you hear like howling and screaming and shouting and hullabaloo and all that, and blood splashes all across the fucking notes that they will be making, and then it kind of ends, and it does end there, and the moors, folks. Well, okay, that's the story. It's a short film. The review's longer. It will be. Is it great? No. It suffers from like drone shots, which I understand. Drone shots give you epic scope, landscape, and really high def detail. So the opening of this film is mostly, a hell of a lot of overhead drone shots, going over the moors and the valleys and all that, and it looks great. But for a half-hour show, you've got like several minutes of this, seemingly, and you're kind of like, oh god, all right, we got this now, we got it, yeah, all right, we know where we are, and it puts you in the environment, obviously. Gore effects. Despite the body count, there's really very little in the way of gore. Special effects are done by a fella called Darren Graspy, and hey, listen, they're okay. It's fledgling budget, of course. Limbs are flying. There's blood everywhere. There's 7 body parts. There's munching inside guts, but you don't really see anything at all. But but you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's. I would say it's not as gory as Hammer in the 70s, but it's on a par with what you get with Amicus movies, like the Beast Must Die. It's as gory as that, but no gorier. The Wolf itself, well. You don't see it. You see its face. Oh! You see its face. You see the mask, the face, and you see like claws and a paw. One paw usually. Body, no. You don't get any sense of size or scale. There's none of that at all. But you see this very rubbery sort of a Rawhead Rex style mask. It's just a mask that can only do one thing. It can open its jaws, but it's in one fixed state. The jaws are closed or the jaws are open, but the eyes and the ears and everything's just like the same. Not knocking that. You obviously you've got a very low budget, and you've done the best you possibly could. But we're all massive fans of werewolf movies, and your werewolf is your make or break. It's your beast, you know, and you've really got to put the best you can into that. And I'm sure you did. And I don't mean to be disparaging about that at all, but lots of shots of just just literally, not even a full head shot. I don't even think we saw ears. I could be wrong. I don't think we saw. I got ears. They're fucking antlers. Yeah. But it's a fixed face, and it's like, oh god, the same shot, seemingly just the same mask, manipulated and moved around. The acting, oh dear god, the cops are crap. I gotta be honest, I didn't write all the names down. I only wrote the one name down. That's Stephen Newsham as Bill, who was good. Bill brought in, you know, the acting chops. He was great. The guy that plays the property developer, I don't know his character's name, I don't know his actor's name, but he gives a bit of the Bob Hoskins speech. Well, he's not bad. Our two guys, the uncle and the nephew in the van, yeah. Dog walker, no. And you got this poor wretch at the very start of the movie who finds the body of, I think, the dog walker ripped up and that, and then goes, fucking hell, oh, blah, blah, blah. And that's like, oh god. And there's another thing. I swear like a trooper. You guys know that. In movies, swearing for swearing's sake is signposted. You've got to remember, when people act on stage and they deliver a performance, people are sitting there. Their performance can be absolutely minimal. Their facial mannerisms, their expressions are minimal, but the audience can see it. On a movie screen, your face is magnified. So, and this is where ham acting and bad acting, and just, I'm not saying there's bad acting in this per se, but in a movie, on the screen, when you can see people's faces really up close and wild and detailed, you know, everything is announced a million times away, and it's just like fucking, you know, they overact. So on screen, as every actor will tell you, when they act in a movie, they have to like rein it back in again. On stage, you kind of need to exaggerate things a little bit because the audience have to see it. But on a big screen, you exaggerate even the most minute elements. You're into hammy B movie and C and Z grade movies. And the same goes for dialogue. Now, what's his name again? Adam James Mawson. You wrote this as well, and hats off to you. I've written 2 books. I won a literary award. Yay! You know, I've never written a movie script. I've never done that. And I'm not saying that I could do any better than what you did there, but I would have looked 3 or 4 more times at your script. Albeit it's a 30 to 31 minute movie, and you're cramming a lot in. And to your credit, you crammed a lot in, and you gave character development as well. And I've got to plaudits, mate. That you did do that. You did do that, and so that's hats off for that one. You actually did get to know these people, and that might not have been the case at all. It could have gone the other way, where you just disposable knobheads getting chomped and mashed and spewed across the countryside. But no, you actually got to know these people, and that was good. That was really good. But the swearing was an issue. I think it was done for, like, I know we all genuinely swear, especially up north. We swear all the time, all the fucking time. I know I swear all the time. Watch all my videos back. I'm talking to you now. Yeah, I keep forgetting your name again. Adam James Mawson. I do apologise. Because I've got a horrible feeling you're going to see this video. But when you get in dialogue together, you've got to come back and, like, it was too much. There was too much effing and blinding, and, like, you're trying to be, like, colloquial and, like, grassroots, and we're all, like, just fucking, we're all fucking Billy Bob, Joe Bob, and all that kind of, but it was too much, I would say. This is just constructive criticism from my part. I actually enjoyed watching this. I can't deny that I rolled my eyes a few times, and I laughed at my son come down. He went, I said, I'm watching this movie, a half-hour horror werewolf movie, and he went, half hour? Well, it's a short film, and he went, short film. So no, this can be great. This could be a new future, director auteur. This could be the next John Combs, the next Joe Dante. It could be the next John Landis, because you've taken your impetus from American Werewolf, and so I said, like, no, this could be great, and he was like, no. And speaking of John Landis, and American Werewolf, I think that was immensely inspired. I've got to say that choice, he's the descendants. I mean, you're not saying it outright, but how could you? You don't mention East Proctor. You probably couldn't do that. You don't mention East Proctor. You don't mention the Slaughtered Lamb. You don't mention any of that sort of stuff. But you did enough to make you go, that's great. In many ways, it's like, I don't know. This will sound terrible. A pantomime take on American Werewolf, a sideways slant on American Werewolf, done on stage with amateur actors. But the idea is absolutely brilliant, because that guy had a backstory. Now, American Werewolf aficionados genuinely know the backstory of the original the original Werewolf of East Proctor, because it's on the BBC radio adaptation of it, with Jenny Agutter, the late John Woodvine, only died 4 weeks ago, and Brian Glover, who died many moons ago, and so they're playing the same characters again, and it tells the exact story of American Werewolf with tremendous sound effects and great acting, great vocal acting, and great music, and it's just superb. But it gives a huge backstory to the werewolf that is, the one that puts the bite on David Castor and kills Jack Goodman. My favourite bit of music from American Werewolf, Elmer Bernstein's really enigmatic, bizarrely frightening and haunting score. None of your fucking, Bad Moon Rising and Blue Moon and all that kind of crap, but the actual score itself is outstanding. So I like the fact that you tied it in with that, with American Werewolf. That's actually quite, you know, if I was wearing a cap, I would doff my cap to you, sir. But what I will do, I'll unleash the mane. I'll unleash that. And I do think that was quite inspired. And that really worked, because it can work. So, you know. And I think you've definitely got something. I haven't checked, to be honest with you, if you've done anything else. Maybe he has done something else. I don't know. Like I'm talking to him. I'm talking directly to Adam. For fuck's sake, he might never even see this at all. But you know, folks, The Moors is out on Amazon Prime. It will be out on other platforms, I'm absolutely sure. It came out 2024, so it's, you know, last year. But it only came to my attention today. Watched it, reviewed it, and you know, it's got limitations. Don't use drones. I mean, I'll be honest. For the first sort of 10 minutes or so, with all the incessant drone shots, I was thinking it's like watching Emmerdale, but with less claws and fangs and less real ferocity. Emmerdale's far nastier than what you did, but you know, no, I'm joking. But you're clearly from that neck of the woods. You're clearly from that environment. So good on you for, like, you know, supporting your locals and all that. Like, I think, should a pub been in there? Should there been a pub element to it? The new sort of lamb. You could have spun the whole thing round, whether they're welcoming. Do you want to play darts? Yeah. I'm crap at darts. Like I always miss the board. You could have spun it around that way as well, without being too well. You're not name dropping, but all the fans of American Werewolf would know what you were doing. When you watch this short film, we all know what you're taking off there, and you know, and hats off, mate. No, hats off. It killed half an hour this afternoon, and it's killed like another. What are we on now? 40 minutes ish. But I'll stretch this out. Werewolf. It's clearly a tall bipedal werewolf, which of course you guys know that they're my favourite. An American Werewolf is, you know, it's on all fours, you know, a big hellhound, and these guys don't go for that. They go for like the tall thing. It's clearly upright and it stalks people down. Oh God, I just remembered something else. And yeah, this is a bit naff. I think it's who runs. It's the dog walker or the Uncle Knobhead, whatever his name is. They call him Uncle Knobhead. These two guys leg it, and you see like a fast motion shot of just a blare of meant to be the werewolf chasing them down, but it's just like, what the hell was that? You know, even Predator thermal vision is clearer than what we see in this. But you know, I appreciate what you're trying to do. It's moving super fast, but you know, you couldn't see jack shit. And it would have been great to have had at least one huge, you know, vision of the beast on its upright, on its two legs, and a big snout, and like, because the publicity stuff, it's all a big snouty thing, and but it's a bit rubbery, and yeah, Rawhead Rex does spring to mind. Like, and the face is just like so rubberized, and the eyes don't really fucking move when you try and do all the, you know, the engineering and get the eyes together. Like, they go fucking cross-eyed and they're rolling back, and they're like, it's just big rubber head. But you know, it's what it is. But I applaud anyone that's making a werewolf movie. I can't do it. Fucking hell. No, I can't. Wish I could. I could write it. Couldn't direct it. You directed him. You directed, wrote, edited, cinematographized. He did all the photography as well. And did the music as well. I think he did the music. Did I write that down? I didn't write that down. I've got a feeling he did the music as well. There's a song at the end of it, but on Amazon it cuts it off. So I can't comment on that. There's a song playing at the end, but Amazon just went, no, fuck off. Your next thing's coming on in like 3 seconds. Ding, ding, ding. Oh god. Suddenly I'm watching Willy Wonka and I'm like, fucking hell. I want to watch werewolves, for God's sake. Right, folks. I have been and always shall be Kilt-Man, so please, in the meantime, it's ever like, just indulge. It's Halloween, and have a little look at this in between time. Now, have a little look at this movie, The Moors. It's going to kill off half an hour of your time, and you're lending, a bit of kudos to someone who's at least had the ambition to try to get a movie out there, to try and tell a story, and have that bit of savvy and a bit of like that, the balls to like, I'm going to link this in to American Werewolf, the acknowledged, genuine, modern classic of lycanthropic cinema. And you did that, and you did it pretty well. That I can imagine this movie, a big cash injection, some better actors, and just everything a bit more polished, a bit more rounded up, especially effects and monster, obviously. And then to tie it in with American Werewolf, it could genuinely work. It could. I think there was the great sort of like, you guys were sitting around a boozer, and we all love horror movies, and like we all love werewolves, and like the Slaughters of the Lamb. It's all set around Yorkshire, because it was Wales, but he filmed it all those bits anyway. And like we could do that, couldn't we? Around there, they got the moors, and we got mist, and we got fog, and we got rain, and there's all sorts of legends there, which there are, of course. So they've gone like, yeah, we could do that, couldn't we? Well, let's fucking do it then. Shall we just do it? Let's do it. Let's fund our money together. Let's we'll get some cameras, and we'll get some drones, and we'll just do it. You can act, can't you? Oh, fucking hell, yeah, I can fucking act, yeah. Jesus, yeah. Just fucking point the camera at me, and I'll be a fucking actor. No, you're gonna be a copper. Oh, I want to be a fucking. No, you're gonna be a copper. But I can see how this sort of thing develops, and hats off. So anyway, I'm out of here, folks. The Moors is available to watch free of charge on Amazon Prime. Well, it's not free of charge. You got to subscribe to Amazon Prime, obviously. American Werewolf there. Look, you see, he's there. Look at that, the Castle Wolf. So anyway, Halloween doth loom. It's only what again? It's 3-4 days away. A lot more on a Kilty channel for Halloween. Probably a lot more werewolfy things too. In fact, I know there's something very lycanthropic coming your way probably tomorrow. I know because it arrived today, but I haven't shown you it yet. So anyway, another quick swig of the Glenfiddich. And Adam James Mawson, hats off, mate. No, you had to go. I can't knock that. Stephen Newsham. You're a scary bastard, you. Yeah, twat. The thing is, you gave the game away. Oh, there's the thing I should have said earlier on. Like, why does he do this? Why does he go up to the cop? It's like, ha ha ha, he got what he fucking deserved. He's a twat. This dog shit on their fucking path, and they're fly tippers, and they're fucking, and they go like, well, you clearly know a lot more about this than you're letting on. In that respect, it's like a Twilight Zone, Roald Dahl sort of story. It's, you know, it doesn't make sense in the wider spectrum of things, but it makes sense in the abstract nightmare realm of a half-hour show, you know? So I get that. But at the same time, why the fuck would he go up there? Like, yeah, got what he fucking is it? Twats. All these fucking twats are coming to our neighbour. They're twats. I fucking hate twats. You fucking twats. Why did he do that? Why did he do it? Because he's given the game away completely, and they're going to bring him in, and he's going to be stuck there. And like a follow-up, he's just took those coppers out in the police station, the Rossa station, the cop shop. Where's he going to go after that? There is a German movie called as in Werewolf, where a lycanthrope gets out of the police cell and causes a fucking rampage, and he is a werewolf, and it's quite a good movie, to be honest. Where it's called. Where will you find it? I think that's on Prime as well. I think so. Or you can buy it on DVD and Blu-ray and all that. But anyway, folks, The Moors, check it out. I've had some fun with it. Maybe you can as well. So, and help someone, you know, who's trying to make movies. It's always a good thing. Always a good thing. Regular viewers know how much I love this piece of music. It's the creepiest. Jack Gublin's come back to visit David again, and seeing like a nurse, been shagging Jenny Agutter, and then it sits down like, you gotta go a monster. Oh bullshit, yeah. Like a sprout hair and fangs and fucking whatever, oh look, god damn it, David, You ever talk to a corpse? It's boring. You're gonna kill. You're gonna go a monster. Yeah. Oh, it's so like icky and then it goes back to this sort of dainty sort of little lilt. You listen. This warped sort of little nursery rhyme. It's going to become that. It's just outstandingly skin crawling. It gets right in there, Right, anyway, we've talked way far enough. The Moors, check it out if you can be arsed, but I did. I lived to tell the tale.